Okay. Hi, everybody. I am Stephanie Locke, and this is Module 16, our group project. We have, sorry. Okay. And I'm going to go through my stuff. When we think about assessment, I'm an ag teacher, and I teach at a 1A school. And so I teach junior high and high school kids. I teach a wide variety of classes from animal science to welding to food science to plant and animal, um, all kinds of different classes. And so my assessments, like specifically for me, are more along the lines of for the individual classes and if my kids are getting the concepts and the standards that the state says I need to teach my kids. There is a formal ag assessment that you can do through the state. It's called the CPAS. We haven't done it yet because we haven't had kids move through the whole program, I guess. And so, like with me and data, it's more I kind of compare year to year and see like what is working with animal science, for example, what I need to change, that type of stuff. Um, it's not there, it's more data on me, but it's not like the full system, I guess, is kind of where I'm going with it. And so I use it to kind of change my teaching techniques, strategies, lessons, adding things, taking things out, that type of stuff. So I guess.
Have like students that you notice just really are not getting something like, do you have a time where you kids to work on, or is it just kind of being an elementary teacher? I don't really know like how
Right.
it works in secondary. Do you work on specific skills, or if it's one of those things where if they don't get it kind of thing, or?
Well, okay, with that type of stuff with welding, I teach my kids specific welding skills, and so we do those skills over and over again until they get it. Like, there's no moving on to the next skill until you can do the first one. And with my other classes, like animal science and anything like that, if there's something we're not getting, we stay on that until we get it. Like, I'll teach it a different way, or we'll try something different just to get it.
So my thought is, on a question, I guess, is being a special subject.
Mhm.
I feel like typically there's less state mandates, but it's not quite prioritized the same way that reading, writing, language arts, and stuff are.
Right.
What would you consider being like a blessing from that, and what would be like the curse of it? Does that make sense?
Yeah, I think I think I know where you're going. The blessing kind of is I'm not nearly as stressed, I feel like, as some of the other teachers seem to be because of like the state assessments and that kind of stuff and stressing about scores and that kind of stuff. Um, it's but with the flip side of that is because I'm not a core class and I'm an elective, there are times where I feel like I'm not as valued as other classes. And so just kind of like that fight between, just because I'm not a core class doesn't mean I don't matter kind of a deal.
Your work is important.
Right.
That's
Right. Let's see. What help do I want? Let's see. I think my biggest thing is um, I honestly feel like I don't use data enough. Like, I feel like all I'm doing is using the stuff from year to year to make the changes and that kind of stuff, but I feel like I should be doing more, and I'm honestly not 100% sure what more to do because, I am an elective. There's not this big pressure of state assessments and that kind of stuff. So, yes. And I'm
Like take your class because they want to be there, or because they think it's gonna be like a funsy class? Does that make sense?
Yeah, it does make sense. When I first started teaching, a lot of them thought it was a funsy class. And now they know that, if you're taking this class, it's just as hard as some of the other classes, and you can flunk my class just as easy as the others. And so I feel like the kids I have now, the only ones that are required to take my class because we're so small of a school are the freshmen. And so we make all of the freshmen take the ag class, and then from there they get to choose. And so if it's sophomore and up, they're there because they want to be there.
I guess I'm trying to envision, like, is there some sort of like data that you could collect instead of doing it year by year? Is there something that you could do, like monthly or something like that, and then be able to like make changes quicker, kind of thing? Does that make
Yeah,
sense?
that makes sense. I mean, it's possible. It's I don't know specifically. It's
Yeah.
with like my welding class is the easiest class to make the changes. The like on the dot, because it's so skill based and like you have to be able to do stuff. And so if I need to make that change right now, we got to make it right now, or the kid's not going to get it.
Yeah, I think that's better than any paper assessment that you could give them.
Yeah.
They're hands on. I think that's great.
I think my only real piece of advice would be like being in the subjects. I'd say we do from the perspective I come from. Being in the subjects that we are, like, I love our instructional coaches, but when it comes down to it, we just don't have the same resources as those other classes have. And then on top of that, like, I'm used to seeing regular classroom teachers, and their responsibility is such a smaller population of students. I don't know what school size is, but I'm guessing you see quite a few students in a wide spectrum of the school. So my thing is just be kind to yourself, because take it steps at a time. You don't have to get your world like all at once with it. And even if your instructional coach at your school may not be particularly savvy in that area of study, but finding those people in your field who are, and in your professional world, who can kind of motivate you to, I don't know, find new ways to be innovative.
And my other thought would be like ask neighboring districts, or maybe try to find like other ag teachers that are similar districts or schools. Just how if it's similar and how they do it, and make changes. Yeah, that helps.
Well, I think that's probably, in my opinion, the most helpful part. I do talk to other ag teachers, and we're a pretty tight group, it seems like, when it comes to ag teachers. So we don't necessarily always talk data, but maybe that should be something we should start talking. So.
Very cool. And I like how you mentioned earlier how you all of you guys teach reading. I think that's awesome. You guys all teach reading, so then you at least have a little bit of idea of kind of that collaborative effort with kids. Cool. Well, thank you.
Well, thank you. Okay, where's my stop?